At the 18th, her 9th hole of the day, this is Madelene Sagstrom, the overnight leader. Dropped a couple of shots, but picks one up there. Her first birdie of the day.
This is the second shot for Madelene Sagstrom, the overnight leader. Making the turn, just missing the fairway, and the rough can be pretty thick in places here, but that one's should stay on the green. I'll give her a little bit to think about. This is the big stage playing on the LPGA. Now Madelene Sagstrom at the first, her 10th hole.
Quick putt here down the hill. Beautiful read.
Should be a tap-in birdie for the Swede, with one win to her credit on the LPGA Tour. Came in your neck of the woods, Morgan, down in Boca.
Madelene Sagstrom, a couple of early bogeys, then a birdie at her 9th hole. Here she is at the 2nd.
Just one of the most beautiful and efficient golf swings out here.
The ball must have come down on the other side of that tree. This is a par putt for Sagstrom, so good. That's a good par. Number 3 is a hole where you can really come unstuck, so no problem with the 4 there. The ball must have come down on the other side of that tree. This is a par putt for Sagstrom, so good. That's a good par. Number 3 is a hole where you can really come unstuck, so no problem with the 4 there.
Here is Madelene Sagstrom, 2 back as she plays the 4th. Recipients of a qualification until that AIG Women's Open. At the 4th.
Wow, that was a beautiful stroke for Madelene there. That's such a quick putt.
That's a second. Another fairway missed for Sagstrom, but only by a few yards. This hole's kind of in a little bowl today. Coming in from that side of the hole makes it a bit easier, Morgan. The trees kind of almost overhang the. And the stat does include putting, so Madelene towards the top of that stat, gaining at least 1 stroke around with the short game, and there's a good example. That putt goes in. Her putting stats are pretty good. She's 18th in putting average, 21st in putts.
That's where we find Madelene Sagstrom. She's alone in 2nd now. Chance to creep a little closer.
Madelene Sagstrom has found the fairway. It's been a struggle for her this season.
She's recently started working with my friends at NeuroPeak Pro. I went through their program as well.
Good look at birdie here for Sagstrom. She's been very consistent over the last year. She's not missed a cut since the 3rd week of May, so she's almost a year without a missed cut on the LPGA. Gets her to 11 under par.
Pretty easy look at birdie there.
So Minchie began the tournament with a double bogey, now leads it. Madelene Sagstrom began the tournament yesterday afternoon with 4 straight birdies, and as she plays her 17th hole of the day, number 8. Sagstrom for a 4th birdie in 5 holes. And she's had a couple that easily could have dropped, that didn't.
Yeah, she's rolling it beautifully. She talked about the confidence she's had with her putter, and it shows. It shows in her stroke, it shows in the speed, and it shows that a lot of them are going in.
And she's had lots of those looks, and this is not it. That was pulled. It's not terrible, but
yeah, still going to leave a putt for birdie, but that's fine, she said.
To the 9th.
Madelene Sagstrom to finish with a birdie.
this would be her 14th one of the tournament, turning a little right. Just not much.
Well,
still another really solid stroke from Madelene. Her putting stroke. I know her stats say that she's putting well, but her stroke just really looks beautiful.
Give you a good couple of days for the 29-year-old from Uppsala in Sweden, who now lives in the Orlando area.